Hey guys, in this episode we're going to take a look at the list of nominees for the 2019 Golden Globes. We're going to give you our predictions on who we think will win, talk about this year's snubs, and give you our thoughts on who's an Oscar contender. This is episode 99 of the Reel-ists podcast. Hello listeners, welcome. I'm Donnie.
And I'm Oscar.
And we have our producer Ruben.
Hi.
Hi, Ruben says. And this is our special episode. We are going to talk about the nominees of 2019 for the Golden Globe Awards.
Woo! Woo. It's getting that time.
It is getting to that time. That's crazy. This is really I know award seasons. I don't know what award show officially kicks off award season. But I feel like this is the one where we pay, in terms of movies, this is the one where we pay attention. I think
it starts yeah. You start paying attention and then it's the...
You have all your little, the New York Film Association, the Chicago Critics, blah, blah, blah. You have all these different little ones. And then, but this is
This is it's not, I don't want to say it's... Because I think the Academy Awards is...
No, yeah, that's for sure the biggest one.
But this is a good...
This is like the little brother.
If you got a Golden Globe award, you're that gets added to your name in the movies and shows. It's respected.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Because if you're not an Oscar nominee, but you won a Golden Globe, they'll at least say Golden Globe winner.
Yeah,
blah,
so
blah,
it
blah,
still
blah.
gets the respect. Yeah,
absolutely.
Not it's not and the MTV Movie Awards winner.
For real. Before we jump in, just want to remind all of our listeners that we are on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Team Reel-ists. Team Reel-ists, no dash. You can also find us on YouTube. You can also find us on iTunes. And obviously our podcast is available on any podcast platform. So
we got a review. We got a new review. I don't know if you've been able to see that. We did.
Where at?
On iTunes.
Did we?
We did.
Oh wow.
Was it good?
It was a positive review. So
sweet. Well, thank you for whoever that was that reviewed reviewed us. We don't know.
It was me. No, it wasn't. It was not me.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it was Donnie.
Maybe who knows?
No, it was not any of us for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate that. Whoever it was, and for sure, we're always welcoming to people reaching out to us about anything podcast related regarding our podcast. Sorry, let me clarify.
Have you listened to
I know, right? Not hey, great podcast, guys. Check out mine on... I mean, it is what it is. But
right.
Anyways, moving on. Let's get right to what we're here for. The
Golden
Globe
Globes
nominees. So for this episode, we are only doing the major acting categories. So it's going to be performances done in film. We know they also do television as well. However, we're not gonna really talk about that. Just
with
the
the exception of animation, animated film. Yeah,
absolutely. So Oscar, I guess we'll just go through each category, and then we can basically give our prediction as to who we want to win and who we think will win.
Okay,
how's that?
That sounds fair.
We'll say we think this person should win, and then we think this person will win.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And we'll play the extra game of have we seen it or yeah?
I know. We will be playing that game because there are some films on this list that are not out yet. So
yes.
But we are going to see them when they do
Especially
come out.
The one with the most nominations.
Okay, so I mean there's probably a number of not a number but a couple of films that have been out that we haven't seen yet, but we are going to see them. Trust us. We're going to do our homework and our research. It's just there's so many movies, especially right now. There's so many movies coming out. So it's we're trying to keep up, so just bear with us. But I promise you by the time the Oscars are here, we will have seen 99%
Even
of
probably
films.
by the nominations of the Oscars, because they all have to come out before the end of the year.
The Oscar nominations do?
The movies to be nominated for Oscars.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
For sure.
For sure in January we'd be all set.
Yeah. We'll get there. So let's just start off with, I know this isn't an acting category, but it's like a big, it's a big movie category. So best motion picture for a drama. So our nominations, Black Panther, Black K Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, If Beale Street Could Talk, and A Star Is Born.
All right.
So Oscar, who will win, who should win, and who will win?
Who should win? It's kind of tough. What's the perspective here that I'm saying should win?
So I guess it would be, I guess a should win is a more personal choice
than will win.
And then who will win, I guess you're taking into consideration the critics, the other, the other nominations from different award shows, the buzz of the.
I will say I should win, I think, Black Panther. Out of these movies that are listed here, I would say Black Panther.
So there's only one on that list that we haven't seen, which is If Beale Street Could Talk.
Coming out this
week. So
so that one, I mean, pending that one being the one that, doesn't upset Black Panther, I would say that one should win, but I could see A Star Is Born being the one that will win. Because that one has been more, well, it's kind of tough. They actually both been critically acclaimed well enough. Like, it's not like there's like a difference there. But yeah, I mean, I think Golden Globes would favor A Star Is Born over Black Panther. I think Black Panther was just more of like the respect that it was able to achieve and the significance it has. Mm-hmm. But I think maybe they're going to give that to A Star Is Born.
Right. Okay. I really loved Black Panther, and I think it was amazing. And I just wanted to say that. with that being said,
but it should not win.
With that being said, I think that A Star Is Born should win, and I think that A Star Is Born will win. No, I honestly, for should win, it definitely, it goes to both. I mean, Black Panther was so monumental for so many reasons and so amazing. And just to be nominated it's a feat itself. But I guess when I think of a best picture, a best drama picture, I think more of like A Star Is Born as a drama, and not so much a Black Panther as like
not as action. Not as a musical.
No, I don't think it's a musical. It's not a musical because they're not like breaking in a song whilst talking. It's just like with Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody is not a musical either.
But the favorite.
Well, the favorite's a comedy. Apparently,
I don't see it as a comedy, but okay. Well, I mean, I know we'll get into that one, but yes.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go with should win A Star Is Born, will win A Star Is Born.
Let's just announce the other ones that A Star Is Born.
No, that's not. No, shut up. Okay, next category. Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. So we have Glenn Close for The Wife, Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born, Nicole Kidman for Destroyer, Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Rosamund Pike for A Private War. So, Oscar.
This is the one exception that I think we have to put N/A.
Yeah, we really do. So we've only seen one movie in this category. We're sorry. But trust me. Destroyer's not out yet, so you can't call us on that. The other three are out. We just have to see them.
We just have to see them.
Yeah.
But now that they're nominated, we know to see them.
Yeah.
We weren't sure if these were going to be ones that, we should put some time into. Now we know we do have to put some time into.
Yeah. So, I mean, as of right now, Lady Gaga Star Is Born.
Should and will.
Should and will. And
what?
Or we can put N.A. Tentatively. Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Bradley Cooper, A Star Is Born. William Dafoe, At Eternity's Gate. Lucas Hedges, Boy Erased. Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody. And John David Washington, Black K Klansman.
So, I think Rami Malek should win, just because I think his performance to bring, Freddie Mercury to life and enjoy it. At least, we feel like he respected the actual person and brought it as much as, like, authentic, performance, I guess, would kind of be appropriate. So I would say he should win for performance-wise. Mm-hmm. But I do see Bradley Cooper winning because of the caliber of its movie that he's in. But But yeah, so I think it will win, but I would personally say Rami Malek should win.
Yeah. I for sure think Rami Malek. I can't get his name. I'm sorry, Mr. Malik.
So therefore, you're out.
I think Rami Malek should win. I think he was incredible in Bohemian Rhapsody. For sure, just captured Freddie Mercury in every aspect, in every way he could. I honestly think that either he will win, or I think I could see them giving this to like William Dafoe. At Eternity's Gate is like this little film that like hardly anybody has seen.
Including
And
us.
I feel like with awards, they sometimes love to like give it to like, you know, an actor who's like in a project that nobody's seen, and it's like this little indie thing, and like, you know, I could see them doing that just for the sake of doing it. But I would hope that they would give it to Rami Malek. I think he should win, and I think he will win. But I could also see them giving it to William Dafoe.
Well, I mean, and just to clarify for us, aside from At Eternity's Gate, Boy Erased, we haven't seen either. So we can't necessarily yet say whether, you know, this isn't Lucas's year, but
right.
At least for those. And I mean, and John David Washington was excellent in that movie.
Yeah, really good.
But I just feel like the other two had a lot more pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, and they were able to nail it.
Yeah, absolutely. Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. We have Crazy Rich Asians, The Favorite, Green Book, Mary Poppins Returns, and Vice.
So 2 of those movies we have not seen yet. They have not been released.
Yes, so waiting on Christmas.
Right.
Well, at least for Vice, we're waiting on. Was Mary Poppins Returns come out Christmas?
Well, yeah, Mary Poppins Returns is next Wednesday, and then Vice is the Friday after.
Okay, yeah.
So
cool.
I personally,
as of now,
right, without those 2, out of those 3, I think Green Book should win because I love that movie. Mm-hmm. But in terms of will win, I can see Vice winning. It's either Green Book, Vice, or Mary Poppins Returns. Just because, you know, Mary Poppins Returns has a lot of that, you know, nostalgic factor into it. And I'm sure, you know, those that are voting in the Golden Globes probably loved Mary Poppins or have, you know, some kind of like, you know, oh, well, that one was so great. It won so many awards. Mm-hmm. This one deserves, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I can't even fair judge it. But yeah, I could see one of those 3 winning, but Green Book would be my personal choice.
Okay. As of right now, I think Green Book should win. Loved it. But I could also see Mary Poppins Returns winning. I think it will win. I think it's just like you said. I think it's just going to resonate with so many people because I mean, other than I haven't seen the original Mary Poppins, but I think for many people, I think most people have seen Mary Poppins.
Yeah, and
are going to be really. What's the word? They're really going to embrace this one.
Right.
And this is the only one on the list that really is both. It's like a musical and a I mean, it has musical elements, and it's definitely going to have comedic elements in it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not getting this category. I feel like this category needs to be retitled outside of musical comedy. I think it should just be called the second drama list.
I really feel like...
Or at least those that didn't make the first drama list.
It's hard because you have like the category of dramedy that's like I think is becoming more and more prevalent in film, and like The Favorite was a dramedy. Like it was like it's a drama that's funny, or it's a comedy that's really dark and tragic. Like we don't know. They're trying to do both. I think Vice is going to be the same thing because American Hustle was just like that. So you know, Amy Adams' brother.
Right.
Christian Bale were in that one, and that was like funny, and it was a drama, but they had funny beats in it. And I feel like Vice is going to be the same thing. So it's like hard when you put these kind of dramatic movies in that category. It's like kind of odd sometimes.
But it just when you say musical or comedy, I think Crazy Rich Asians is appropriately there, and I think Mary Poppins Returns is appropriately there. The other movies, I just feel like they just knew if they went with the dramedy, if they had submitted themselves for drama, then they wouldn't get selected. So they went with like what they can get selected.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that for those,
yeah, Green Book too. Like Green Book to me is a drama first. Like I wouldn't.
Right.
No way is it a comedy first.
And that's the thing with like the studios can submit the ones that they belong to, even if they don't necessarily fit that criteria.
Right.
So that's the thing. It was just like that doesn't necessarily accurately represent the movie for it to win. I don't know. To me, like Tag or Game Night, those movies should be in this, musical or comedy sections more than Green Book and Vice. As of right now, I mean, maybe Vice is going to be a flat out, comedy movie, but
right,
very, very uncomfortable to just be like, that movie should win comedy Best Picture.
All right, moving on to Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. We have Emily Blunt for Mary Poppins Returns, Olivia Colman for The Favorite, Elsie Fisher for 8th Grade, Charlize Theron for Tully, and Constance Wu for Crazy Rich Asians. So we haven't seen Oscar 2 of these. One's not out yet. 8th Grade we didn't see yet. Our producer Ruben saw it. And yeah, but the other 3 we saw.
All right. Should and will would be the same for me, and that one's Olivia Colman. So I think she did great in The Favorite. The other ones, Constance Wu, nothing stands out. I don't, think of her performance looking back. Yeah. And I don't know. I just don't see that. And then Charlize Theron, she did, a great performance, a realistic performance.
Mm-hmm. And I'm really glad they didn't forget about her.
Yeah.
That came out in April, I think.
Yeah.
Or something, back in the beginning of the year.
Early of the year.
So I'm glad she got.
So I don't know. To me, I mean, that one's a runner-up. I would say that one is a good one. I would be okay with one of those 2 winning. Will win, I think, is Olivia Colman, but I think it should and will for her.
I totally agree. I think should and will Olivia Colman for sure. But yeah, okay, great. We're on the same page so far. Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy: Christian Bale for Vice, Lin-Manuel Miranda for Mary Poppins Returns, Viggo Mortensen for Green Book, Robert Redford for The Old Man and the Gun, and John C. Reilly for Stan and Ollie.
There was another one. I'd never heard of Stan and Ollie. Have you heard of Stan and Ollie, Ruben?
I haven't either.
All right. Should win Viggo Mortensen, and I think will win. I mean, I could see Christian Bale winning as well. So maybe I think Christian Bale will win. I think they might have enjoyed his performance. The critics and everyone else, not me because I haven't seen it. Because that transformation is always like that's one of the big.
Yeah, and he's one that always drastically transforms his physical appearance and body for a role.
So, and I haven't seen Mary Poppins Returns, so can't judge that one. Old Man and the Gun, haven't seen that one either. And then Stan and Ollie. So, 3 of the movies I haven't seen.
Okay. I think should win Viggo Mortensen, and then will win either Christian Bale or I could see Robert Redford. So here's the thing. They said that like Robert Redford was going to retire from acting and this was his last film, right? Mm-hmm. But then do we know if that's still a thing or is that false?
No,
because I feel like
he's backtracked. So
he's still acting. Yeah. So I think that if this truly was his last performance, I could see them giving it to him. But now that he backtracked, I don't think he'll get it. So I think will win is Christian Bale for Vice. Okay, so Best Actress in a Supporting Role in Any Motion Picture: Amy Adams, Vice; Claire Foy, First Man; Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk; Emma Stone, The Favorite; Rachel Weisz, The Favorite.
With only one being that we haven't seen.
2. We haven't seen Vice or If Beale Street Could Talk.
For some reason, I thought Amy Adams. So I was like, I know.
Because I talk about her so much.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's tough. I mean, both of those 2 are possibilities of should win. So that's tough. But from what I've seen, I would say that's tough. Yeah, I think Rachel Weisz would be my should win. Mm-hmm. Will win. I would hope it's her, but I'm open to it being someone else because I haven't seen those 2 movies,
yeah,
and I feel
it's hard, right?
They're like a legit chance of winning. So I don't have a will win, but I have a should.
Okay, I think as of right now,
will and should is Amy Adams for performance you have not seen.
No. As of right now, from what I've seen, for sure, I should win is Rachel Weisz. But those are 2 strong movies that we haven't seen yet, so I think that's going to change. Who will win? I've been hearing a lot about Regina King's performance for If Beale Street Could Talk, so I could see them giving that to her, but it's kind of hard to say because we haven't seen those two. So, but as of right now, should win Rachel Weisz and will win. I could see Regina King winning that.
Okay.
Best actor in a supporting role in any motion picture: Mahershala Ali for Green Book, Timothy Chalamet for Beautiful Boy, Adam Driver for Black K. Klansman, Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell for Vice.
2 we haven't seen.
Yes.
I mean, should and will, to me, Mahershala Ali should win. And I mean, again, I don't know. Sam Rockwell's performance might turn it around. I don't know if Richard E. Grant. I don't know about that performance. But the movie supposedly is a good movie. So, or at least performance wise, it's good.
Yeah.
So the will, I could see one of those 3 winning. But I would say my should would be the will as well.
Okay. My should is going to be Mahershala Ali, Green Book, as of now. My will win. I think either between Mahershala Ali and Timothy Chalamet. I was like I said, like you said, Vice we haven't seen yet, and Sam Rockwell I'm sure is great in it. But he did kind of sweep last year's award season for 3 Billboards, so maybe they're like, okay, let's give it to someone else now. I don't know. That could play a factor into it. So.
Right, no, it probably will. I don't agree with that. I feel like you have to give it to the person that did the best, and if he did the best,
right, I know, and that's the thing with awards too. Like they get pretty political, and as we learned from Adam Ruins Everything with the whole Oscars, how people get nominated,
campaign, and it's,
it's like, dang, why can't we just go solely on the performance? But
nope,
we can't. So, anyways, well, should Mahershala Ali, but will either Mahershala or Timothy Chalamet. Okay. Best Motion Picture Animated: Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Mirai, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
So, from what I've seen, which is all of them but 2, I think should win. I mean, I would say Incredibles 2 over Wreck-It Ralph. Well, I'm sorry, that will win. Should win would be Isle of Dogs. That's my personal favorite. Mm-hmm. But this is with an asterisk because supposedly Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is,
one of the best movies of the year.
Yeah, that's what.
So much hype.
Yeah, so much hype is being built on that one. So if it does succeed and continue that for me, where I personally agree with that statement, then I could see that one being my should and will. But as of right now, I can say that from the other ones that I've seen, Incredibles 2 will win with an asterisk, and Isle of Dogs should win with an asterisk.
Okay.
We're adding new rules.
Hey, man, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to go with what I think should... okay, let me think. It's really just between these top 2. What I think should win... You know what? I would honestly say Isle of Dogs, because I thought it was just so, it was original and it was unique and it was great. And Incredibles 2 obviously is amazing, but we know it's Disney. We know it's amazing. We know, and it's a sequel, and obviously the first one was so successful. It's we knew it was going to be great. So it's that's not gonna, I feel like we should.
And if we're getting into the politics of the award season,
right? But I think Isle of Dogs came out swinging and was so good, so good. So I think it absolutely should win. But until after we see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, maybe I'll change my mind. But what I think will win, I think Spider-Man will win if we're going off of what all the buzz and all the hype.
Yeah,
I think that one will win. So yeah. And I think that's pretty much it for the nominees.
Oh, the director.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Best Director, Motion Picture. Bradley Cooper, Star is Born. Alfonso Cuarón. Am I saying that right? For Roma. Peter Farrelly for Green Book. Spike Lee for Black K. Klansman. And Adam McKay for Vice.
With 2 that we haven't seen, Roma and Vice.
Mm-hmm.
Should win. I would, this one is should. I would say Spike Lee. I feel like it really, was able to capture this like uncomfortableness, but yet still deliver a strong, message. And I think we all like talk about that ending where you're just like, yeah, all right, we got some positive momentum, things are swinging, and then just like hits you with that hard, like modern day, like, wait, just kidding, we're not actually there, we're far from it.
Yeah.
So I feel like he effectively delivered that movie with that message in mind throughout. So I feel like that one should win, but will win. I could see Bradley Cooper winning, first time director, being able to deliver this big hit that people are loving. I don't know necessarily if we're going off of the success of the movie, but that's definitely a big portion of winning this best director. So I can see that having that reasoning for him winning. So I think Bradley Cooper will win, pending the other two that we haven't seen yet. But I think this one, Spike Lee, should win just for that strong movie that he delivered.
Yeah. Okay. This one for me, it's gonna be should win. Bradley Cooper will win. Bradley Cooper. I think it will win. I mean, like you were saying, a first-time director, and for this to be his first film, and for him to like knock it out of the park the way he did I think it impressed a lot of people.
I feel like the only thing to me that it's kind of, I wouldn't give it to him is that this isn't like an original story. Like, this has been done multiple times. So for him, he had a guideline, know, which is fine as a first director. Nothing wrong with that. But in terms of winning the award, I think that's where I'm like,
I mean, well, that's why there's best original screenplay, I guess, would be the counter argument to that. Like, it's not about just saying.
Right.
It's just about the direction. I get your point.
That's what I'm saying. Why I don't think he should win, but I know he like will win. I agree with, but it's kind of one of those. It was like he had a very easy guidebook to make this movie. I mean, yes, he had some changes to it. There was things that were different from the other ones, but it still was like he had a guideline compared to Vice. Was a true story that was most likely based on a book. I don't even know if that's the case.
It was based on
right. It was like a real life person, but I'm
people.
sure like the movie plot of it's based like some kind of memoir or autobiography or something. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Mm-hmm. What was the other ones? Green Book was
based on a book,
which was inspired by true people. So yeah, some of them they had a guidebook as well, but
they didn't have to start from scratch. Is what you're saying.
Exactly.
I got you. Yeah.
And the music too. And I don't know how much Bradley Cooper had involvement of creating the music. Was it?
He wrote the songs. He wrote some of the songs.
Some,
yeah,
right?
Some of them.
Not all.
Dang, are you trying to like tear down Bradley Cooper?
No,
you're like saying all the reasons why he shouldn't win.
I just think he shouldn't. Yeah, that's what. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he should. I think he will, but I don't think he should.
This is okay. What you think should win. This isn't what I think should not win, and what I think will not win. So you got your shoulds. So I'm still gonna stick with Bradley Cooper. Should and will win. That's what I'll go with. Sorry, Bradley Cooper, for that disrespect that Oscar just threw.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, okay, so those are our thoughts. Those are our predictions for who we think should win, will win. Let's talk about some people that we feel got snubbed from this year's list of nominees. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So, I mean, we're doing like the movie first, or are we doing categories?
You can do what do you have? I mean,
I
wasn't gonna go by category, but do you have that many that you feel got snubbed?
No, like
okay.
not like a list.
So
let me whip out my list here. This is just my movie list too. No, but I think Widows was one that I think should have been at least some kind of nomination in any category. Director, original screenplay. Well, no, is it original? What's it? Best? Is it original screenplay in this that they have in the Golden Globes? Is it original? Okay, so maybe I don't know. Is it original? Is it original movie?
I think it is.
But a director, actor, actresses, I could see those being like worthy nominations of it. Mm-hmm. So I think Widows was a big snub. I had a list in my head, and then I started talking about Widows. Go ahead, you can count it with one. Okay.
That's fine. I just have a few. I think my first one, one of my biggest ones was Viola Davis for Widows. Widows in general, like you were saying, I feel like that, but I mean, it got no nominations, which is crazy. I feel like Steve McQueen, I feel like it was a beautifully directed movie, and I felt like at the very least it would have gotten like,
right.
At the very least, I thought it would have gotten like best picture, like best drama or best director. But it didn't get nothing. And then I was hoping for Viola Davis to get best actress in a drama, because obviously she's amazing. She's an amazing actress, but she didn't. So
maybe it's still possible for Academy Awards. It's definitely
very
possible.
true. Yes, it's still so not likely, but still a possibility.
Right.
So there's that. Another one of mine was Michael B. Jordan for Creed 2. Which it doesn't surprise me.
You said the name, and I thought for Black Panther. That's funny. We both had a different performance.
Okay, so you feel like he got snubbed for Black Panther?
I mean, for either of those two, technically, I would say both of them were strong performances.
I know. So they just shut him out. I'm like, what the heck?
I feel like Creed 2 was, his character was a follow-up from the first one, so I could see why he wouldn't get nominated for that one. Mm-hmm. But Killmonger was just one that a lot of people were just like, I get why he made those choices. I mean, I understand. Like he connected with the audience despite him being the villain.
Right.
So I don't know if that would be a worthy reason of being nominated, but for one of those two, I would have liked for him to get nominated.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one, which I think was a big one, to a lot of people, was obviously Ryan Gosling not getting a nomination for Best Actor, or Damien Chazelle getting nomination for Best Director. So that was a big one. I think a lot of people were expecting him to still be soaring high on the wings of La La Land, and kind of anything he touches turn to gold sort of thing. But that wasn't the case.
Well, no, because did Blade Runner come out after La La Land?
Yeah,
because that one
was the one that was. Right, yeah, that was after right after La La Land.
Yeah, because that one was the one. That one also didn't do as big of a hit either. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, he wasn't going to get nominated for any for that movie, particularly because it's blockbuster. But yeah, no, that one. I mean, I can understand this one.
But I don't think Ryan Gosling. He's not he doesn't get nominated like that.
He doesn't.
I think the only I can't remember anything he's been nominated for other than La La Land. That was big for him. He got an Academy Award nomination, but. His other films, he's not an actor that gets I don't think gets critical acclaim for roles,
Yeah.
I think he does good, and he's obviously I don't know.
Right. There's a lot of movies you can name that he didn't get nominated for, which is, unfortunate. But Damien Chazelle, that one's surprising. If he doesn't get an Academy Award nomination, I wonder how he would take it, because he went 2 for 2, and then.
Yeah, this was his, second. Well, I mean, not his second, his third, but I don't know.
I wonder if that would break him.
Hopefully not. I
don't want to make another
every single movie you do can be great, right?
Well, he was 2 for 2, and that's the thing.
Yeah, it's you start off so strong. It's dang. I'm sure. Kind of coming up short is
right.
a blow.
For me, Ryan Coogler. His movies weren't not getting nominated necessarily. I mean, Black Panther the exception right now, but his Rotten Tomato score is 97 minimum, and everything else is it's 97 and up, which is not many. But that to me is his next movie is kind of is he going to keep that streak? He's 3 for 3 Rotten Tomato score wise. Mm-hmm. So it's just interesting.
Jordan again,
right? It's just interesting to see.
That's the real question.
For these young directors having this nice little streak to some capacity, to see if for Damien Chazelle, if he doesn't get the Academy Award, his streak broke at 2. And if the next movie Ryan Coogler makes is a 84% Rotten Tomato score, then it broke his 90% streak, altogether. So just little things that are fun to watch.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Right.
We'll see how it all unfolds.
There was one movie that came to mind. Did you have another one?
I just had one more that it wasn't necessarily mine because I haven't seen this one, but this was something that I had read a couple of times in different articles. A couple of people were saying that it was a Netflix movie called Maniac, starring Emma Stone and Jonah Hill, and some people were saying that they both got snubbed because they both gave really good performances in that one. I don't know because I haven't seen it. I remember seeing the trailer and I did want to see it. I just never got around to it because we're always.
When did it come out?
Summer, right? I think it was in July or something like that. It was a while ago. But there was a couple of people saying that was not fair that they didn't get any recognition for that.
It's a Netflix
and they can't
movie.
use the argument that it's because it's Netflix because Roma got nominated and that's a Netflix film. So,
but it's a Netflix movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Roma was a foreign films category selection, so I don't know. That's well, did it get a theatrical release? Actually, that's usually the criteria.
I don't know. I don't think it did.
If it didn't get a theatrical release, then that's why it wouldn't get nominated. It could have got nominated in the TV category. I don't know if that would have been the same feeling, but
yeah.
Well, then it's not a show. Interesting. I didn't. Yeah. I mean, my interest for that movie has gone up. If people are saying it's a snub.
Yeah. So what was you had another one?
Yes. The Hate U Give. I feel like that one should have been director.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for best picture, but at least for best director, because that was very similar to a Black Klansman with that strong message. But this one managed to bring a positive light and, be a little bit more on the optimistic side. So that I felt like that was another,
as opposed to Black
right, as opposed to Spike Lee's movie. I don't know, and I felt good walking out of that movie, and in a good way, like change is possible and things. I don't know if maybe this is just writing like from after Black Hate Klansman and just being like, we can't do anything. Nothing we do matters, and then this movie's just like, what we can do matters.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice, if they put one, they should have just put the other one up there. And then there was another one that came to mind. I don't know, I think you took First Man was one that I wanted to mention, but we talked about that one.
Mm-hmm.
There was, let's see. No, I mean, this one's kind of pretty much, those are the ones for the most part, most of the ones I expected. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I was expecting, if I had to bet money, I would have bet money on Widows and First Man, probably, like getting a lot more Widows getting something, and First Man getting like best picture, best director. But yeah, I would have lost my money.
Like I remember reading that people were thinking A Quiet Place was a snub, but to me it's just like, where would it fit? Maybe best director too, because it was John Krasinski's first movie too.
Yeah,
first directed movie, should I say? But yeah, that's the only one.
Could have been, and they could have been for acting categories too. Emily Blunt, but she's in there for Mary's Poppins. Maybe the girl who was deaf, the daughter, because she gave a really strong performance.
That would have been, that would have been. If
nice.
It wasn't for Ellie Fisher,
yeah,
then that would have been a nice replacement. That would have been
another cool child nominee,
right?
But
I just don't see it like best picture or best screenplay or best, I don't know, those other ones, just to me, I feel like it
was for sure a great film,
right?
Really good film, but
for the awards contender wise,
yeah,
I just don't see it fitting at least the spot to say it has a high chance of winning. Not to say it doesn't deserve it, because it deserves to be on there, but in terms of like where you'd actually think it's going to win, I think that would be a long shot for that movie.
Yeah,
but maybe it gets an Academy Award nomination for like visual effects or cinematography or something.
Best original screenplay.
Or best
something like that. We'll see. All right, Oscar. So we talked about our predictions. We talked about some snubs. Let's wrap it up with who we think is going to be a shoo-in for the Oscars once the Oscar nominees list is dropped. So I guess we can just go through each category and just give like one I'll call it one shoo-in, one nominee that we for sure know will get nominated.
All the Stars Born ones.
Okay. Let's start with Best Picture. Just a movie you is gonna get Best Picture at the Oscars.
A Star Is Born. I would want wait, is that for drama? Are you doing drama?
Well, Oscars only do one. They do 10 nominees.
So I might but I was.
It can be both. It can.
Oh, you're looking at both. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at both categories.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, let's do drama. Sorry, let me retract.
Okay.
Let's stick to drama. Okay, so one shoo-in for drama.
Yeah, A Star Is Born. Okay. I just want to comment. I would love to see Black Panther at least get nominated. Whether win or not would be a different conversation, but
that'd be really exciting.
I'm not sure if that will get nominated. It most likely will. I'm like 90% confident it will, but I know 100% A Star Is Born will.
Okay. I'll try to do something different too. I think Bohemian Rhapsody for sure will get nominated for Best Picture.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty big film as well.
I could see that. I would hope so.
Yeah.
I could still. I mean, I can see. All right, we'll just continue. I'll save the comment for the next one.
All right. So Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy.
since it's still going in the same category as Best Picture, I will say Vice as my shoe-in.
Yeah.
Actually, was American Hustle nominated for Best Picture?
It was.
Okay, so yes. Okay. So I changed my mind.
So you'll stick with Vice?
Yeah, I would love Green Book to be up there, but I can see Green Book not making it.
Yeah, I would love Green Book to get in there. I'm gonna go with Vice too. I think that'll pretty much be a shoe-in. I'm pretty sure the favorite will be too.
Yeah,
it's pretty
I wouldn't be
pretty
surprised.
popular amongst the critics, and so I think the favorite. All right, so Best Actress.
That's the one that we haven't seen many in. I've heard great things about Melissa McCarthy's performance in Can You Ever Forgive Me? So that'd be nice if she also makes it to the Academy Awards, but 100% Lady Gaga will get nominated for Best Actress.
Right, same. Haven't seen any of the other ones, so for sure. Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. For sure, Rami Malek.
Yes.
That's like if he didn't get nominated, the world we'd have riots.
It would not be a pretty picture. There's a lot of movies that, like, if it doesn't get one nomination, there's some kind of complaint. Any movie, probably, but...
Yeah. Okay, so Best Actress in a musical or comedy.
Best Actress.
Emily Blunt, Olivia Colman, Elsie Fisher, Charlize Theron.
Olivia Colman, I think, would be a shoo-in, but I would not be surprised if Emma Stone or Regina King.
Well, that would be for supporting actress.
No, you're right. No, there was another one that I had in mind.
Charlize Theron?
No. The first one. Who was the first one you said?
Emily Blunt?
Okay, maybe not.
Elsie Fisher, Constance Wu.
Oh no, maybe Maybe it is just gonna be just Olivia Colman.
Yeah, I'd say so. Out of this list, yeah, I'd say for sure Olivia Colman. Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. Christian Bale, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Viggo Mortensen, Robert Redford.
I can see Christian Bale being a shoo-in. So, but I would want Viggo Mortensen to be a shoo-in as well. I want him to be a shoo-in.
I could see he's a respected actor. He's been around the block. You know, he's been acting for decades. I could see like them giving him this, and I think he was amazing in Green Book, like so good. So I think I would be shocked if he didn't get it. If he didn't get at least a nomination.
Well, that's the tough part, is because it combines both categories. So it's like,
so there's only so many spots.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would hope that he would get one of those spots. But Christian Bale, obviously, I'm sure he's a shoo-in. He's gonna get it. He always does.
But doesn't always win.
Doesn't always win, but he always gets it. Best Actress in a Supporting Role. So this is Amy Adams, Claire Foy, Regina King, Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz.
I would want... I haven't seen Amy Adams, so I can't say what that performance.
I'm going to say Amy Adams. I want Amy Adams. I think she should get it. I think she will get it. She gets nominated. She's been 5 times nominated for Academy Awards. So I'm pretty sure she'll get...
That'd be nice.
And it'd be nice if they just give her one, please. Let her win one. Dang. What y'all got against Amy Adams?
She's getting nominated.
She's going to be my shoo-in. She's going to be Donnie's shoo-in.
All right. Rachel Weisz, I think, might be the shoo-in. Claire Foy, I don't know. That one, to me, it's surprising that she was on there for First Man. So I don't know if she's a shoo-in. And then the other two, Emma Stone. I don't know. I feel like she already won one, so if she got nominated, she wouldn't win. So that's why I feel like she wouldn't be nominated, because she won't win.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Best Actor in a Supporting Role: Mahershala Ali, Timothy Chalamet, Adam Driver, Richard E. Grant, Sam Rockwell.
Shoo-in, I would say that's tough, because the two that I want to say they've won before. Mahershala Ali and Sam Rockwell, I want to say, are shoo-ins, but if we're playing this politics game and they're not going to win, what would be the point of nominating them? So yeah, those are the two I would say. I would say for sure Sam Rockwell. Whether he wins, I don't think so, but
Yeah, I would say. I'd say. Yeah, it's hard. I want to say Timothy Chalamet. I'd say Timothy Chalamet if I had between him or Sam Rockwell for like who I think will just be nominated. Like, but I'm not the same thing. Like, I don't think either of them would win, but I think if they would just throw them in, it'd be one of those that they're getting a nomination. Best motion picture, animated. Sorry, best animated film.
Best motion picture.
I feel like all of these
Animated.
are shoe-ins. There's only so many animated films that come out for sure.
Based on the conversation, yeah, Spider-Man is a shoe-in 100%. Yeah, but the other ones are not far from it.
Yeah, I think Incredibles 2
I think this is a copy and paste.
I know,
for the Academy
I know.
Award.
And last one here, Best Director, Motion Picture. Bradley Cooper, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, Peter Farrelly, Green Book, Spike Lee, Black Lake Klansman, Adam McKay for Vice.
That's a shoe-in,
I think mostly all of them.
Right?
Bradley Cooper, I think, is a shoe-in.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see Adam McKay
for Vice.
for Vice.
Yeah, that one's, yeah. Awesome.
I did want to mention this. I think this is a big snub, but best supporting actor should have been Max from The Grinch. Just saying.
Hey, that didn't get nominated for best animated
It
film.
did not. No, it did not. It's not. I don't think the movie would have won. I mean, but I just think Max was
A standout.
a standout.
He stole the show.
Like, surprise of 2018 for me. That should be its own category. What was your surprise character for 2018?
Okay. Okay, I can see. Max was great, Oscar. You're right. He was. Well, okay. Well, yeah, there we go. Those are our predictions. Listeners, definitely let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you agree with our predictions or if you have your own. Who you think got snubbed, who you think will take home the gold, and who you think a shoo-in is once Oscar season comes around. Well, it's not. It is Oscar season, but once the Oscars list is
once the official
released,
nomination,
the official nominations are.
And Golden Globes
released.
is early January, so we'll cover that one.
Yes, we will. So tune in for that one, and tune in for all the other episodes in between and up until.
Don't miss an episode.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. We will catch you next time.
Thank you.